An apocalyptic world where magic thrums beneath every root and river, a hidden menace lurked in the shadows. This menace, the Husks, were a tragic consequence of the mysterious force known as Memoriam, a remnant of an epoch long past that plunged humanity into oblivion. In the ancient world where magic thrummed beneath every root and river, a hidden menace lurked in the shadows, forgotten by most but remembered in fearful whispers by a few. This menace, the Husks, were a tragic consequence of the mysterious force known as Memoriam, a remnant of an epoch long past that plunged humanity into oblivion. Alone awakened wandered the twilight woods, newly kindled to their form, their memories a haze, their flesh oddly smooth and face eerily featureless. Once a Husk, they had traversed the harrowing stages of transformation, driven by an insatiable hunger for Memoriam, the essence of life and memory itself. The process had led them from a mindless, skeletal wretch to a formidable being with a terrifying awareness. As dusk settled, the awakened paused at a glistening stream, their reflection rippling in the water. It was not the reflection of the being they might have once been, but of a creature both familiar and foreign. They recalled the first stage of their existence, the Husk, a creature devoid of intelligence, its sole purpose to consume Memoriam. They had been one of many, wandering aimlessly, drawn by an unrelenting need to fill the void where their soul once resided. The transformation to an inflamed had been both agony and revelation. The awakened remembered the day they had stumbled upon a spark in the remains of a battlefield. Their body had ignited, blue flames consuming their skeletal frame. For the first time, they had felt something akin to power and awareness. The smoke that poured from their eyes and chest was a testament to the Memoriam burning within them, granting them enhanced strength and fleeting moments of clarity. But it was a double-edged sword. The inflamed state was brief and torturous. Most of their kind succumbed to the overwhelming pain and anguish, their temporary existence ending in a fiery blaze. Yet this one had persevered, compressing the Memoriam within, a desperate bid to retain their newfound consciousness. This arduous process led them to where they are now, an awakened. As an awakened, they had regained some semblance of rational thought and faculties more refined than those of the mindless Husk they once were. The hunger for Memoriam was ever present, gnawing at their essence, but they had learned to regulate it, seeking sustenance from the remnants of the great civilizations that once thrived. They wandered the ruins, absorbing the knowledge and memories embedded in the ancient artifacts, sustaining their existence. Yet, their journey did not end there. By a rare twist of fate, the Reborn had encountered a dying elf, who with his last breath imparted his blood to them. The mingling of Memoriam and blood within catalyzed a reaction, bringing skin and flesh to their bare bones. Their flesh, once charred and skeletal, began to regenerate, smoothing over, growing closer to a full form. They were now a creature of both Memoriam and blood, their hunger temporarily sated by the life essence of the living. As they stood by the stream, lost in their reflections, they sensed a disturbance in the forest. Their heightened senses, a gift of their reborn state, detected the presence, or rather the lack of a presence caused by Husks, their kin, still lost in their primal stages. They moved silently through the underbrush, their bare feet making no sound on the forest floor. In a clearing, they found them, a small group of Husks, their skeletal forms shrouded in dark smoke, fumbling towards a source of Memoriam. They were drawn to a fallen warrior, the last glimmers of his life force still clinging to his body. The reborn watched, a pang of sorrow piercing their heart. They had been like them once, driven by a need they could scarcely understand. With a deep breath, they stepped forward, their presence causing the Husks to halt and turn their hollow eyes towards them. They raised their hand, a soft glow emanating from their palm, a remnant of the memoriam they had carefully nurtured. The Husks hesitated, their primitive minds recognizing the power before them. "You do not need to suffer," the reborn whispered, their voice carrying the weight of their own painful journey. "There is a way to transcend." With deliberate movements, they released a small amount of memoriam, guiding it towards the Husks. They absorbed it greedily, their forms flickering with a brief blue flame. It was not enough to transform them, but it provided a moment of clarity, a fleeting respite from their eternal hunger. The awakened watched as they retreated into the forest, their movements less frantic, more purposeful. They knew their journey was far from over, but they had given them a spark of hope, a glimpse of the potential within them. Turning back to the stream, they felt a sense of resolve. Their path was clear. They would seek out others like them, guiding them through the harrowing stages of their existence, helping them reclaim their lost humanity. The Husks were not just mindless creatures. They were victims of a forgotten age, deserving of a chance to find peace. As the first stars began to twinkle in the night sky, the reborn continued their journey, a solitary figure with a mission to heal the fractured remnants of their kind, one lost soul at a time.